Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. People talk a lot about red flags in relationships, but a recent social media post about men over 40 has really caused a lot of debate. Now, in relationships, red flags are signs, that the person probably cannot have a healthy relationship, and it could be a problem if you stay together. So is it a red flag if a man is over 40, never has been married, and has no kids? Now, do you think that this is a red flag, or is he just busy securing the bag? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Let us know what you think. Let's start out with Gary. What you think, Gary?
I don't think it's a red flag, Ricky, because, nowadays most men are trying to, get their stuff together, work hard, and secure the bag, as they say. But it's almost like a double-edged sword, because now he's doing that. He's trying to work hard to get his stuff together to prepare himself for the perfect marriage or whatever. But then on the flip side, the woman going to have hell trying to get him. Because men that make their own money and do things to try to get the bag, as they said, especially in particular for African American men, they're gonna give a woman hell to get him, because
really?
You gotta have, if that was the case, more women would be married. You would have you gotta have much more money than him, or at least on his level and stuff. And then after you have the money and be on this level, he's still gonna try to break it down. So it's just gonna be hard.
No,
yes.
Gary.
Yeah, well, that's
Gary.
what I know, honey. Yes, if that's the case, like I said, more women would be married.
Gary, for real. Man, yes. I don't care if you don't have money.
You don't care. You're an exception to the rule. You don't care if they ain't got nothing. But most men that got some. Well, I mean, Ricky, you not never been one for one a woman. If she has,
I ain't never went out and bought no chick, no tires, or nothing like that.
Sure you have.
So what you saying?
I'm gonna order right now.
No, Ricky, you don't mind if a woman don't have nothing. That's okay. You take her for who she is, because you have your own money for the most part. But most men that have less money than you have and working hard to try to get money, they ain't gonna try to get no doggone woman that don't have nothing. She gotta have way more than him, and still, honey, it's gonna be a problem.
No, she does not.
Gary, that's not right.
What?
That is right.
So
I don't know any man that's
say?
got a lot more money than him. That's no man
No
I know
man is
anywhere.
looking for that.
What?
Mary J. Blige's ex. Oh.
Nah, dang, it's a lot of men that look at hell, and all these other doggone men. Britney Spears,
Sherry Shepherd
sure
went through
did.
that.
Two husbands.
Mary J. Blige.
Wendy Williams.
Nah. So excuse me?
Okay, well, we talking about regular. Y'all talking about entertainment world men. We talking about regular.
We talking
dudes
about men. Regular dudes ain't gonna take you. You ain't got nothing. Hell, you gotta have something if he don't have nothing. So excuse you.
Okay, but if he make 40 and she make 20, that's fine for most dudes.
Please, Ricky, go ahead.
No, Gary, go ahead. What were you about to say?
Yeah, no, because it is, though. Y'all know that. I mean, I know a lot of women, honey. Women try to get their own stuff, and then men try to break them down when they have their own. Now, if he getting his own and stuff, he gonna give her pure hell, especially if she black. Now, if she's of the other race, honey, she could be a hamburger worker and have nothing, and he could have all the doggone money
Gary,
and take her.
What this got to do with the original question, though?
Right.
Gary, now when you say hamburger worker, what is, break that down for the listeners that don't understand what a hamburger worker is.
She could work at a hamburger joint, honey, and he would take her and fix her up and make her damn real good.
Okay, like a Wendy's or
yes, and I ain't calling them up.
The fine women that work in hamburgers, on which ones they work at?
They work at all of them. They try to work to just get themselves together and stuff. And if Leroy come along with a little bit extra money, honey, he ain't gonna take her. He might play with her, but he ain't gonna take her, make her a wife, and they can work together.
Now, is Leroy like somebody from the 70s, or they're still Leroy's out here?
They still Leroy's out here.
Nobody named Leroy.
I know Quintavious or whatever. I don't know any Leroy's walk around here with bell-bottom jeans on and platform shoes looking for a white woman that, work at In and Out. Because most of the white women work at In and Out and Freddy's. You need to find a white woman that hamburger worker. Most of the white women that have with these, they work at Freddy's.
Well, Freddy, that's where they go get them at, honey. Now she become a queen, honey. And poor Keisha, honey, she got to stay at the other hamburger joint.
Which one?
Take her, the other ones. I ain't calling no name.
What this got to do with the original question is what I'm
The original
trying to
question is, honey, if a man don't have, if a man is in his 40s and ain't married yet and don't have no kids, honey, if he in his 40s and working a job trying to get the bag and stuff, you better have more in your damn bag than him, or he sure ain't gonna take it. Or if you have some money in your bag and stuff, honey, he's still dog ain't gonna take it.
What if she working at Chick-fil-A here?
Well, my pleasure.
So she might not have the money, but she works at Chick-fil-A and she loved the Lord.
My pleasure.
And she's at home on Sundays.
Yeah, exactly. My pleasure. And he's still, you ain't cooked nothing for me yet? You ain't got nothing cooked for me? So, child, please.
This ain't
honey.
got nothing to do with the red flag.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the actual
It's a
question.
red flag, honey. Yes, it's a red flag.
Maybe maybe a
man
man over 40 that's not married and never been married just doesn't want to be married.
Maybe he's a smart man.
Everybody
Well,
don't want to be married.
Well, maybe everybody don't want to be married then, honey, but still.
And I don't understand that because, you know, I don't care how much money you make or whatever. You're a human being and you desire love and to have companionship. And I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what you got. It ain't about nothing if you don't have nobody to share it with.
Thank you.
But that's what y'all say. But everybody don't feel that way. Ricky, we got friends in this business that are over 40 and not married and never been married. They just enjoy their life as being a single man.
No, they don't enjoy their life. If you have some type
How you know that?
if they have some type of relationship with a woman, you ain't enjoying your life by yourself.
If you went and bought a couch from Restoration Hardware and you come home and sit on it by yourself, but if you buy a couch from Restoration Hardware and she laying on that thing with some shorts on and them things sitting up there looking like two mountains. Huh?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
So
she
you can only
she
be
laying on her stomach reading the book, and she got on some little tight shorts that she done bought from Dick's.
Wait a minute.
Dick Sporting
Now you're talking about Gary's store. Gary got a credit card over there.
And them little shorts tight that thing. Would you rather? And she got some cube steak with gravy and some mashed potatoes with a little bit of garlic salt in there, and some string beans with some bell peppers cut up in there, stirred in some better than bouillon chicken broth with some butter in there and accent and Lawry's and Tony's, and got that on there, and some of them that white lady with them, what's the white lady name with them dinner rolls, Gary?
Miss Swiffer. Miss Swiffer. What's her name, Ricky? You know her name.
Yeah, and she got the dinner rolls, and if she from the South, she done made a skillet of cornbread where she done bought the skillet from Cracker Barrel.
Yes, sir.
But what does any of this got to do with what we
It has a
talking
lot to do with it.
Yeah,
I'd rather have somebody thick laying on that couch with a good attitude and good. Whoa.
But you can have that in a girlfriend.
A good
Why you gotta be married?
A good. I would want her every day.
Nah,
You can have a girlfriend every day.
If she got that fire, what you need to switch it up for?
And
If she got a good attitude.
Okay, so now y'all are discriminating against the men that just have a long-term girlfriend. What's wrong with that?
Well, don't play with me. Hell, marry.
I mean, if she's a good girlfriend, why not wife her?
What if she don't want to get married?
If she good enough to lay up in your bed and you sleep with her and you smashing, and whatever, she's good to you, she cooks, you can pour out and talk to her when you come home. She fine as hell, she supports you or whatever.
Right.
Why can't you wife her?
Oprah and Stedman been together for 28 years. They doing fine.
Hell, he living in her house though.
Nah. And they got each other's good policies. Broke people don't even have a policy.
He living in the house behind her house. She got him out there like he a damn dog.
But they have
got stand in a fence, and then she running out there taking the tray out there feeding him food because they social distance like he a dog, and then taking him to the hospital to get checked and get his hair cut and all that kind of stuff like he a dog.
No,
you ain't got no
did y'all not
proof
see
under that.
when COVID first came out, they had Stedman in the back house. Y'all saw the pictures, and Oprah was bringing him food. So, honey, yes, honey, he lives in the back house sometime allegedly.
Like he got him out there like he Suge Avery. She taking him a tray like Celie when she brought that food up the steps. Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
No, that's not a red flag. It just means that he's really particular, and everybody has the right to be particular.
I think he's trying to secure the bag. I mean, I'm 50 and I didn't have my first child until I was 50, and I was just trying to get myself together before I brought another life into the world.
No problem for me. I'd rather for somebody to wait for the right person rather than to have kids and get married with the wrong one.
I feel though any man that get married over 40 and want to secure himself, he just not ready for kids. Because any man can father a child, but it takes a hell of a man to be a dad.
Nah, because sometimes everybody don't need to be married and have kids. Some people just need to be single. Maybe they ain't found the right person. So now,
maybe he's just living his best life. Kids and marriage ain't for everybody.
it is a red, green, yellow, blue, orange, purple, all the colors of the rainbow. A man that's letting you know that he is about himself and focusing on himself, single, never been married. He is not trying to settle down. He is trying to live life and live his best life. And there's nothing wrong with that. So just going in, you already know if you're trying to snag him, you probably won't be able to do it because he's going to settle down when he's ready to settle down.
And I'm sitting here heartbroken because me and my girlfriend broke up last week.
Oh, what?
Well, my girlfriend is a little woman. She got mad because I put her in timeout with Grayson.